Welcome to Animania Chronicles, where we dive deep into the captivating worlds of anime, dissecting stories, unraveling characters, and sharing our passion for all things animated. In this video, we will delve deeper into the evolving dynamics and challenges faced by the participants of Blue Lock as they strive to refine their skills and tactics, navigating through intense competitions and unexpected twists in their quest to become the world's greatest strikers. At that moment, Isagi realized that this selection was a battle of stealing friends or rivals. Then we see Tokumitsu, and he was very nervous because he was afraid of losing. As Isagi realized that their opponents got very strange personalities, suddenly, Ren told them that he doesn't care who they play against. Then he said that the two of them are here to make up the numbers. Aru started arguing with Ren. At that moment, he said that they are nothing but stepping stones for him. He also said that he is participating in Blue Lock to defeat his brother Southeast. Isagi liked him, and he knew which team he wanted to play against. Isagi was hyped up, and his ego demanded to face Ren's team. As a result, he challenged Ren's team to a battle, and Ren planned to crush them. Ren accepted his challenge, and they opened with their fingerprints the gate to the third stage. Then they learned about the rules, and both teams got a Blue Lockman as a goalkeeper. Isagi was excited, and he planned to fight against the best strikers in Blue Lock to steal Ren. After that, the kickoff started, and Tokumitsu was ordered to mark Bachira. Bachira used his dribbling skills and got past his opponent. Following this, he used a feint and passed the ball to his comrade Naji. Aru planned to stop him, but Naji sensed that the best option to score was to pass the ball to Isagi. As a result, he scored a goal by using his direct shot. They celebrated his goal, and he was sure that they will defeat their opponents with ease. Ren said that he got a picture of their skills. He talked down to them and was bored because of their low level. In this moment, they realized that something was wrong. After the kickoff began, he shot the ball into the goal and equalized. Isagi was shocked by his high soccer level, and they understood that he is a real monster. After that, Ren explained them his view of soccer and said that for him it is like fighting on the battlefield. Also, he looked down on them and said that they had no chance of winning. Isagi was hyped up, and he planned to win the fight on the soccer battlefield. A few moments later, Bachira passed the ball to Naji. Unfortunately, his pass was intercepted by Aru, who could jump very high. He told Tokumitsu to pass the ball forward. Isagi managed to get the ball, but Aru still managed to score. Isagi was shocked about this because he was shielding the ball. At that moment, he realized that Aru is also a monster, and he apologized to his team. Bachira wasn't angry, and he intended to score a goal by using his dribbling skills. He rushed towards Tokumitsu, and his opponent became very nervous. Suddenly, Tokumitsu zoned out, and he didn't want to be a burden to his team. Out of desperation, he charged at Bachira to steal the ball. Bachira thought he had avoided him, but he was wrong. He went crazy and tried to score a goal at all costs. Then Isagi tried to foul him, but he just ran past him. As a result, he scored the third goal for their team. In the meantime, Isagi understood that the weapons of the top three should not be underestimated. He thought they were going to lose and started to doubt himself. But Naji was excited, and he promised that he would make the game more interesting. Then we see Ren's team, and Aru wondered if they were having a strategy meeting. Naji explained his plan to them, and Isagi wanted to support him. Suddenly, Nagi's monster woke up, and Bachira knew that it would be fun. A few moments later, Isagi looked at the opponents, and he knew that they can only win as a team. They created a triangle and planned to pass until they had a chance to score. So Naji initiated his one-touch strategy, and they tried to confuse their opponents. Naji planned to pass the ball to Isagi because of his ability to smell a goal. Suddenly, Isagi ran out of the triangle, but Ren suspected his plan. Isagi was stopped by Ren, and Bachira decided to pass the ball to Naji. The reason Bachira passed to Nagi was that he knew Naji could do something interesting with his special pass. As a result, Naji managed to score a goal with Bachira's great assist. Shortly afterward, Naji said that Bachira's pass felt great. Isagi was sure that the chemical reaction of the two strikers could lead them to victory. Suddenly, Ren planned to teach them a lesson and tried to score. Isagi stopped him and blocked his shot. He managed to analyze Ren's movements and planned to control the field himself this time. Following this, Isagi calculated his options to predict Ren's movements and planned to prevent his goal. Unfortunately, Ren's shot was far beyond his expectations, and he scored another goal. They were shocked, and Isagi didn't know why he couldn't stop him. Despite everything, Isagi's team had no intention of giving up. Isagi was aware of their situation and tried to create a chemical reaction. At that moment, Ren appeared behind him and looked down at Isagi. Isagi wanted to win against Ren at all costs, and he ordered Bachira to pass the ball to him. He thought he had defeated Ren, but Isagi learned that Ren had lured him into a trap. Then Isagi realized that Ren had predicted his moves and he was just playing with him. At that moment, Isagi understood that Ren was always 2 steps ahead, and he was incredibly depressed. Ren scored the goal that destroyed Isagi's team, but he felt no sadness. After the rivalry battle ended, Ren's team was allowed to steal 1 player. Tokimitsu suggested taking Bachira, and Aru agreed with him. Before Bachira left the field, he said that he won't wait for Isagi if he doesn't come for him. Also, he said he only listens to the monster inside him. Later, they were in the matchup room, and Naji asked if he wanted to take a break. He replied that they don't have time to rest. Additionally, Isagi frustratedly said that he is not like Naji. He was angry with himself for not having his own weapon like Bachira or Naji. Suddenly, Naji got angry and told him to stop with this crap. Naji made it clear to him that he wanted to form a team with him because he thought it would make him stronger. They started arguing, and Navi said that Ryo would never behave like that. Isagi insulted him, and Navi said that he can't do anything without Bachira. At that moment, Isagi decided to prove that he can fight without Bachira. Nagi thought that was the point of the second selection and said that maybe their individuals will be tested in this selection. Nagi was able to cheer up Isagi, and he came back to his senses. A few seconds later, Baro appeared, and they were surprised to see him. Naji challenged him and provoked him because the self-proclaimed king had lost. Following this, Naru appeared in the room and explained that they must wait 24 hours before choosing a matchup. After that, they learned that Nara's team lost because Baro was too selfish. Baro replied they lost because the other 2 were useless. Additionally, Baro told them that they can challenge him at any time in the break room. He looked at the new function of the training room. Naji then asked him why he didn't agree to fight Baro. He explained to him that both of their weapons only worked by receiving passes, so they needed a plan. But Isagi couldn't come up with an idea. The next morning, Naji was depressed because he didn't like his side dishes. After that, Isagi looked at the new players in the room who arrived a few hours ago. He knew that they could only challenge strong teams to clear this selection. In the afternoon, he planned to get stronger because he needed to figure out how he can win a one-on-one against the top strikers. Then Naraya showed up, and he told Isagi that he was nervous. He made it clear to Isagi that they were on the same boat because neither of them would be picked if they lose. At that moment, Isagi was frustrated because he knew Naraya was right. Then Isagi was challenged, and Naraya planned to crush him. Isagi accepted the challenge, and the matchup was confirmed. Later, Isagi trained with Nagi so that they could find a way to win against Baro. Nagi knew that they couldn't defeat him at their current levels. Isagi thought that the only way to figure out how to defeat him is by playing against him. As a result, Nagi decided to mark Baro in the upcoming match, and Isagi replied that he would take care of Naraya. Then we see Baro, and he told Naraya not to get in his way in the game tomorrow. The next day, Nagi asked Baro if he was ready to be crushed by him. Following this, the kickoff started, and Nagi planned to rush towards the goal. The king in the field immediately managed to steal the ball from the opponent. Isagi tried to stop Baro and was sure he could stop him, but Baro scored a goal because he had also evolved in Blue Lock. Isagi was surprised that his range was getting bigger, but he tried to find a solution to win. Isagi was marked by Naraya, and he didn't know what to do. At that moment, Nagi evolved, and he told him to pass it. Baro looked down on Nagi and underestimated his opponents, but Nagi knew how to defeat Baro. He remembered the experiences he had gained in the last games. As a result, he created a new goal formula, and he controlled the field like a god. Isagi was shocked by this because he mastered his formula of how to win a one-on-one. Then Baro's team attacked, and Nagi said that they have to press him. They knew that he would never pass the ball because Baro is the king. Everything went according to Nagi's plan, and Isagi passed the ball to his friend. Then, the genius Nagi used his strongest weapon to crush his opponents. As a result, he managed to score a second goal in this matchup. Meanwhile, Barrow was angry and he started to evolve. He tried to score with a direct shot, but his attempt failed. Suddenly, Naraya appeared and he supported Barrow to score a goal. Isagi understood that he needs to evolve since Nanji and Barrow are on the same level. Afterwards, Naraya revealed why he wanted to fight against Isagi's team. He knew about Isagi's weaknesses and planned to crush him with this knowledge. After that, the ball was taken away from Isagi and Naraya evolved. He rushed towards the goal and tried to score. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the vast realms of anime. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more thrilling reviews and discussions. Until next time, keep exploring the boundless wonders of anime with us.